regular meeting of the Peru Plan Commission, May 25th, 2021, to order. Roll call.
Rick Day,
Here.
Sandy Faust,
Here.
Joe Mullinex,
Here.
Dave Moon,
Here.
Jonathan Moon, absent, Patricia Russell,
Here.
Dennis C.
Here.
Okay. We'll have the reading and approving previous month's minutes.
I make a motion that we suspend the rules and dispense with the reading of the minutes.
Do I hear a second?
I'll second.
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, old business, none. New business, vacation of a portion of Darrow Street located between the addresses of 140 West Boulevard and 152 West Boulevard. Do we have people here for it or against it? Okay, would you come on up?
Yeah, it's been on it.
Looks like.
Yeah. It's like this, too. It's not just straight.
That's up to you.
Are you together or
Yeah.
separate? Well, no, I didn't think it was the opposite home owner, so I just.
Yeah, it has to go straight on. It went up and yet
Okay.
today.
I've been up
First of all, what is your name?
Terry and Susan Burritt.
Okay. All right.
State your address too, please.
It's 152 Boulevard.
Thank you.
All right. And would you tell us why you want that closed?
We just moved there. It's a great little town. We like it. And I know that the people up on the hill probably like to have that access, but there's a lot of people that use it just for a throwaway, and they drive pretty fast up and down. There's several reasons. That one, my neighbors on the east of me have children, and they don't even let them play outside because they're afraid they'll wander up into that street, and then they'll have to deal with traffic. So that was another reason. But the way the way the road comes down the hill and the slope, the water goes down the road and runs up into a garage area, and then gets front of the house area. So if I could vacate that just from the alleyway down, which is about 155 feet, which is pretty much even with a pole on it, then I could slope that roadway access area so that the water wouldn't run down into our housing area.
Okay.
So it's just
Makes
part of
sense.
it.
And you've checked all this out with utilities and everything?
Yes, in your packets, I believe it's right after their application. It has the email, and they do not approve of this.
Right.
Okay. Are there any remonstrators to this?
So you want having,
Nope. Do we have any discussion?
I have no questions.
Anybody?
So you
Okay.
wanted to close it halfway up the hill? That's
Just up to the alley, up to King Street.
Yeah, the alleyway is still accessible. The next street is still accessible.
Just from here to there.
yeah.
As
So
of
from
now,
the-
Our garage, you can see, we just bought this house.
Could you go over there and point to it for the people in the audience?
Right here at the corner of this garage is actually right on the property line. So this is where, the way it slopes from the hill here down, it all rolls. It's got a crown in the road like most roads, and it comes down, the water comes down, rolls in here, rolls in the garage area, and then into this patio. That's why it's all washed out. And there's a lot of washed out sand and dirt here where it all goes downhill. And the road really isn't kept up, which I don't mind,
Right.
because if there was, people would drive even faster. So they have to slow down because there's potholes in the road, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I drove it today.
I drove it
I
yesterday.
can't imagine going very fast on it.
I wave at everybody when they go down that road.
Your neighbors across the street, alley, whatever, the
140?
140,
Are they
Are-
okay with that?
are they in agreement with
yeah,
this?
if they bought another house, they're actually moving because they don't want to be in, they got children, so they want to be where the kids are safer. So they would have come with their moving as a new street now to a new house, so.
Well, they would have gotten a letter and they didn't get contacted by
Right.
Haley, or they didn't contact Haley, so.
They were gonna try to come,
That's
but
fine.
they weren't busy, but they were, because they're probably the only, I know, chosen here. So this piece right here, this.
That's Peru Utilities Commission. Yeah, that one little piece there belongs to Peru Utilities. Yeah.
So does yours go all the way back up to the alley?
Yeah, right to here. So there's the pole line, so this is where we want to put it across. And we would end up putting probably these two houses, their garbage would be up there, just like the rest of the people down here, all the garbage is in this cans are in that area, so the truck would just come around. And these people here, and these two people here, and I guess this car belongs to this house. Sometimes they come down, most of the time they go down the road there, up there. It's the through traffic that really bothers us because there's a lot of it, they take a shortcut to get up to the next road or go left or right.
To avoid that, where the school gets out,
Mhm.
people are like racing and not wanting to get to where the school, or from the school, but like,
Yeah, I wish I'd known it was there.
There's probably a car about every 4 minutes down the road.
So are you gonna,
Different times of the day, of course, in the middle of the day it's not so bad, but in the evening and the morning it's pretty.
are you gonna put a barrier to stop it? Are you gonna put a barrier?
Well, that's depending on what they say. What I would like to do is fence my yard, because this came with this piece of property too. So it's 100 here and 100 here, and it's 155. I would put a fence across this area down to, somewhere down in here, probably to their property line here. And it would just become a driveway for us. I'm contemplating putting a garage in here, but either way, if I pull in this way to the garage or come over here and down this way and on the back of my property, it doesn't really matter. But it matters if this is closed or not, whether I would put my doors on this side. Because
Sure.
if they're open, I've already lost a couple things out of my backyard there. You know, I don't
Now-
really
Big hill.
care, but
Do you realize that you only have half of that if it's vacated?
Yeah.
So you can't go put a fence over next to the property across the alley or road?
You could only
or
put it down the
whatever.
middle of the road.
right.
or at
Which-
least across to stop it and then some bollards or some way to keep the traffic.
And see, that'd be, I mean, you can talk to, because where you're talking about would be the Peru utilities, right there, and they may not have anything to say about that, so. But-
Let's see if I can get one across, because if I only put it halfway, people are gonna drive around it. There's some kid around here that has a
Right.
motorbike, and he does the circuit at that time.
But
A
as far
big
as,
rock would work.
We
as far as
can't-
legally though, that would, the road would be split between the, all entities.
So you wouldn't be able
A lot
to,
of Utilities are saying something, because I've had my property plotted a couple times, especially when we bought it last year, but there's a gas line that goes right down here under the edge of the road.
And
So
you
I
have
can't build a
access.
garage here. So I moved over in this area. I didn't want to use this whole area,
Yeah.
even though this is my lot, because someday I may subdivide that.
Generally, utilities is mostly concerned with your power lines, the power lines there. Like if you wanted to block off that east-west alley, then that would be a problem, because that's the thoroughfare for the power lines and stuff, so.
But it just comes down to my house, and when I put that,
That's, yeah,
oh yeah, and if I put that garage in, I'm gonna do an underground feed.
right, but what I'm saying is, that's the only reason Peru utilities, they don't really pay attention to the gas lines and stuff like that, because that's a different system altogether for them. Anytime there's a gas line problem, it's going to be a big problem for whoever's around there anyways, because we're talking digging.
so is that gonna be a problem for the gas company to get to it?
No.
No?
We're good.
Okay.
They've already been contacted, they've given,
Okay,
they're okay on it. We wouldn't be sitting here if they hadn't, okay.
Yeah.
okay,
Everything's been blessed on it.
okay, good.
Just like my husband was
And it's
talking
still
about.
accessible even if there was an issue.
Sure.
What is that, you call them ballards? Are those
Bollards.
still?
Bollards just to block
Yeah.
Yeah,
Vehicular
because people
traffic.
can still walk if they wanted to walk, but I think they would be, impeded by anything, so it's still be accessible.
It just has to do with which way I'll put my garage.
Sure.
If it's blocked off, I'll build it with, then I can pull it this way, which is a lot easier. Now I gotta go.
What does that
up
mean?
and down, because I don't want it open to the street where people look at it every time they drive up down the alley.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay.
Does Mike understand?
Did you have that?
Because they're saying they're not in favor of it,
Those
Who-
three
I just heard-
the utilities.
It's on the-
Yeah, that's what I said.
That's
The
what she said.
utilities are not in favor of it because of the right-of-way and stuff in the alleyway.
They're
Yeah,
not
But
blocking the alleyway in any way, though.
right.
So
And-
was
but-
there a complaint?
Huh?
I didn't read that. What is your complaint?
This is not, this portion of the roadway.
For
The pole
utilities
line
and
is
not
actually
there.
on the other side of my property line, not this side.
That
though. It shows,
doesn't make any.
according to the surveys I have.
Hmm.
And they would have access down the alleyway or.
Okay.
Either way, they have
They just-
Does that mean no?
Very good, I don't know. I'm not sure if they understood, because they still got access.
Yeah, did you read that?
down.
Mm-hmm.
Right, for utilities.
The second page, Joe.
It's the second page.
Nope, you don't have it.
I don't have one.
What? Here. I have an extra.
And then
I made sure to put them all in there. Of course, I missed
I
one.
didn't lose Adam. I don't think I got one of those. All three of them say they prefer not.
Sure, yeah.
So,
The only thing that, okay, without talking per utilities, an access point is an access point utilized by per utilities. It must be that piece of property that they've got there that's vacant.
But they can access it easily off Hill
Well,
Road.
that's what I'm saying. I don't see where they.
Yeah, this doesn't make, it doesn't make any
Because
sense
they're,
to me.
the phone lines are not, the power lines and phone lines are not obstructed by closing this street.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
The only weird thing that I saw was, if you look at that piece of property right there, that belongs to Peru Utilities Board. It's not even the utility, it's the board.
Yeah.
And also, our neighbors that live right there, that have that property there, they actually maintain it.
They said that they told them they would
It's really
maintain it,
funny.
they never did, so they cut the grass themselves.
so should we discuss this with utilities?
I don't know why, because
Peru Utility says they're not in favor. They're not saying, no, we don't want it. They're just not in favor of it.
And but they wouldn't mind a, what was it? I don't have.
speed
that
bump.
paper.
You don't
speed
have
bump
that
is
either?
something deterrent.
I put it in all the, I swear I put it in all the packets.
They don't mind having speed
That's
bumps.
what-
That's not going to do what these folks want to do, because you won't be able to grade that road and take care of all that to get the drainage problems going the way that you want them to go. So that would be kind of moot. It doesn't really help you a whole lot there.
You talk to the
They're
utilities
not
board?
against placement of a speed-reducing structure placed on the road surface.
That's the potholes.
Now, see,
Yeah.
okay, well, here's a nifty little thought. If they're not opposed to a speed-reducing barrier or something, which would impede their access to that property or whatever they needed, then what's the difference?
I think they're thinking about speed bumps or something like that.
Well, I know that's what they're saying, but.
Yeah.
They would just slow them down,
Yeah. Structure,
but
that, I mean, that could be anything you wanted to, like the balance boards that you're talking, the balance that you're talking about, that could be that. But,
It's just they come so close,
no,
so close to our.
Yeah, we get it.
garage.
that,
It's pretty,
like I said, I drove that street. I don't see a purpose. I mean, it makes absolutely no sense to me whatsoever. It's like,
actually another street right down the section from there, what we need, right down the street from us, and it looks like.
So if that's wrong, when that alley goes across.
right there at King Street, okay?
Is that what we're talking?
Just right here, this
they would want to block it halfway.
This is from your house up to where that alley goes across.
yes.
So if people come down that hill, they'll have to turn and go all the way back down to that other side street.
Mm-hmm.
Fremont Street, yes.
Uh, It'll need some kind of sign up there, won't it? So they'll.
They could put a, this, street department's not hard to get them to put one of the big arrow signs down there and all that.
Told them that you're gonna have to.
Yes.
I think once they
See, the street department.
They'll do it
Street
once.
department also.
They'll do it once and decide that this isn't
Bargain
working for us
for it.
anymore.
Right there.
How about?
Yeah, I know.
Nick Parkman
Nick Parkman and
agrees with
Adam.
Walsh.
No, they go
Street
right down the
department
alley.
agrees with Walsh. All three of them says don't shed it.
Oh, I second it.
All three of them.
All three of them
It's-
don't want us to.
Another one of those papers, I didn't get it.
I have them upstairs. I don't have them with me right now.
Never mind, I'll share.
I'm sorry. I before, put them in all the packets, but
So when the garbage truck comes in, which way do they come in, from the end street?
You come in from his,
Yeah,
his
right
street.
now it comes up by our house to get our garbage and our neighbors, because
Actually,
they're right there instead of up. in
They come up the
driveway.
alley.
they come up actually Logan also and have come down.
Yeah,
But they
they'll-
use that
they've done-
alley for, see, there you go, there's another one.
So they,
And
You got three,
actually, you can
you got
fix it
three departments objecting.
Yeah.
because-
You got trash objecting. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
so
You're
can
you're
we
crying
as
in a rock
a
and a hard place because
city
it's being
fix the
used.
road?
Well, it's an access for them because they don't want to go around.
Well, that's what I'm saying, but the city also has made it an alley to be used.
They'd have-
You see what I'm saying?
But it's not, it's a named street.
A trash truck would have to back all the
That's
way
where it's
back
an alley.
I
Right.
didn't know you could name it out.
It's been there, a
Forever.
driveway has been there forever. I've never heard any complaints.
It's not a complaint, really, I just am asking.
I understand.
if I do it or not, so I know what to do, how to fix my problem with water coming in my driveway and my garage.
Sure. Understand that. I don't
What is
know
your
why-
name, sir?
I don't know why the street department doesn't take care of his problem anyway. If
Sir,
water's
what is your
running-
name?
If water's running into your.
Mister, what is your name, please?
My name's Greg Malott.
Greg Malott? And are you,
I live right up the hill
okay,
on Darrow. 171 Logan,
so you live
In that
across,
one.
on the
Yes.
corner?
right on the corner.
Do you have a problem with it too, or,
Um,
I mean, your portion of the street wouldn't be closed because they're only asking for part, but we're getting,
He's on the other block, yeah.
he's up on Logan Street,
Yeah, that's a block away.
but
Yeah,
it's just.
His
it's up-
part,
yeah.
we're not talking about his part.
No.
His part's
No.
going to stay open.
Yeah. I gotta follow what the utilities board and the street department and the Mr. Parkman say.
I
Maybe
say
you
we
could
table
talk
it,
to the
get
utilities
with
board.
Those departments and see if we can't work something out.
I think that's a really good idea.
I was just kind of concerned about, you know, even if he's got that blocked off down there, you're going to still have all this traffic coming down there. You're going to have, like I said.
From your place, yeah.
We're going to have a sign out there. So for people who are going to keep thinking they can go
Go
down
down.
there, they're going to keep all this traffic going.
Sure.
Because
Yeah.
What is the sign they put up? Is it no access or not no access? What is it, dead end?
See, technically, we couldn't put that up there because that King Street would still be open, so it is not a dead end. But they could put an arrow sign down there showing them that they have to go down King Street.
I would rather talk
Yeah,
to,
it's actually got a name on it, it is King
I'd rather
Street.
talk to the
It's
utility.
on here, it
On-
says Hill Road.
Yeah,
Hill Road?
Hill Road.
That's pretty.
So it's Hill
I'm
Road,
on
not
the
King
utility
Street.
board.
Okay, Hill Road? I didn't even know.
So, yeah, I would rather talk to them and
Um,
find out why, or if there's something they can do.
I make a motion, we table this and get with the utilities and get with the street department, and let's see what we can work out so that everybody's happy,
Happy.
and then bring it back.
Okay.
See what kind of speed-reducing structures they have in mind.
Right, I have a meeting on the 17th.
No, this will be next month's meeting.
No, I mean, for the utility board.
Yeah, but this will be done within the
Ours will be
utilities.
next, this one will be next month.
No, what I'm saying is it doesn't really come up to the utility boards.
This isn't the utility board issue.
Right, exactly, that's what I'm saying.
This wouldn't be mentioned at the utility board.
Yeah.
We'll have to talk to the, I'll get with you after the meeting, and
Okay.
explain what's going on. So
Would residents have to come to that meeting or just between y'all?
we'll just figure it out. Yeah. And see, what we'll do is we'll have representatives from them come to the next planning commission meeting, which will be the last Tuesday of next month.
Maybe you could ask them if they don't want to do it, how I can get the drainage problem addressed then.
Well, we'll discuss all of
That's
that.
what we're thinking.
We'll
We can-
discuss all of that
We
right
can kind
here,
of
so
work
it's
that
in a
in and
public
figure out
forum.
what we can do.
If we have to come, then she'll come because I wear
Mhm.
my mask, so I'll be going.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, it's a kind of a long trip.
Until August 8th.
In fact, I mean, it's good to be present, but it's
Yeah.
really not required. Because we've already discussed.
Yeah, we've already
this and all
talked to
that,
you. We
so.
know what,
Yeah,
Okay?
we know what you want.
So, yeah, we'll put it off till next month, just so we can try to get these other people on board and stuff, okay? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have a nice evening.
we need a second to my motion and a vote.
I second it.
Yeah, we'll second.
Second.
I second.
Now,
Roll
vote.
call?
Rick Day,
Yes.
Joe Mullenix,
Yes.
Dave Moon,
Yes.
Patricia Russell,
Yes.
Dennis See,
Yes.
Sandy Faust.
Yeah,
Good.
okay. Okay. That's it. Does anybody else have anything they want to bring up?
I believe they're here for the zoning board of appeals.
Here for the variance, yeah.
Okay. I have one thing I would just want to mention. There is a place in our book, page 63, okay, ordinance 151090. That's where it starts. Planned unit development. If somebody plans on putting residential structures down on, by the Y, by the new Y, that will make it a planned unit development, in which case we have a lot of responsibilities. And they have a lot of responsibility to this board. And I would like for everybody to read that and get familiar with it.
151.090.
151.090, yes.
Okay, got
What
it.
page?
It is 64.
Okay. I wrote it down both ways, that way I can
Yeah.
read it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, other than that, I have nothing. Does anybody have anything? Okay, I make a motion, we adjourn.
I second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Let's get out of here.